game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw, Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here's the first drive down for the 49ers. They're led out by the former 3rd-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Wilson. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. On third down, Wilson completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 32.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now Wilson on first down.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. To throw is Wilson. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bobby Brown with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Stafford. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again is Stafford. connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. First and 10, it's Wilson. That's Samuel, caught left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Chris Conley, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London, where it was the Broncos acting as the visiting team who were able to come out on top. The Jags continue to struggle as they finish off the first half of the year winless at 0-8. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Wilson steps away.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Stafford on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Out to his left. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. To Jefferson on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Stafford looks to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they get nothing on 1st down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this in OTAs, you practice this in minicamp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They called his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
On the move to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now Wilson. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First man through. It's the fullback use check. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Wilson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stafford now to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Stafford.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Niners,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7.